What if I told you that today was the most important Sunday out of the whole year? Today is the day where you make choices, important choices, that are going to shape the year that's to come. So we're finished with Thanksgiving. We've eaten our portion of calories. We're done with the Black Friday madness. And today is a day to reflect, to see all the things that we've accomplished this year, but more importantly, the things that we can accomplish in the year that's up ahead. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you spent it with family, with friends, loved ones, people that you really care about. Hope you guys made a killing on Black Friday. I know I did, man. I ended up going to Goodwill. Dude, everything was 50% off. Great quality items, just awesome finds, man. So, next time, great tip, go to Goodwill. A lot of great stuff. So as we take a morning walk, like I said before, this Sunday is the day that prepares me for the rest of the year. I know that a lot of people wait till the 1st of January to get the whole year planned ahead, the goals, the things that they're trying to accomplish. But for me, I start on the Sunday or the weekend right after Thanksgiving, because I'll tell you one thing: you want a cheat code, you want an extra month to get things started before the end of the year, get started right now. So with Thanksgiving over and all my shopping done for the season, because that's one tip I can give you guys: get all your shopping done before December. That way you don't have to be fighting with people in the malls, in the stores, to get those last gifts at the last minute. Because trust me, I've made that mistake before, and it's not fun. It's very stressful to be out there at that time of year, just with all those people just fighting over material things, if you want to put it that way. Just a lot of negative energy going on at that time, because it's not even about Christmas anymore. It's about people just trying to get something to make somebody else happy, which they're not going to remember in a few weeks anyway. Which brings me to my next point. And this is very important for everybody out there. Christmas is not an emergency, okay? Christmas doesn't sneak up on you. They don't change it every year. It's like, oh crap, Christmas is up, man. What am I going to do? No, Christmas comes the same day every year. It's in December, okay? So you have 11 months to get your stuff together to be able to afford these things. Don't buy on credit, because then you're going to be paying for it months, years afterwards. So make a plan, man. I mean, one of the things one of my friends likes to do is every month he saves a certain amount of money, and come November he buys all his gifts, and he doesn't have to put it on credit cards. He doesn't have to borrow money from anybody else. He has the budget for it, and I believe that's very, very smart. And you can do this not just for that, but pretty much for anything. Just make a budget for it. Have an emergency fund. Look at this beautiful morning. 6 a.m. The sun hasn't come out yet, but these clouds are just beautiful. Look at that pink and purple. To everybody out there, appreciate you guys giving me the most important thing in your life, which is your time. Now, if you want to go a little further, help a guy out and like and subscribe. So on Thanksgiving, as we went around the table for our yearly traditional act of giving thanks for the year, the three things that I was thankful for was family, health, and my YouTube channel. See, your family is going to be the most important thing in your life. There's loyalty involved in that. There's time. You see, your family's going to love you regardless. They're going to be there for you in the good times and the bad times. So if you're lucky to have sat around family this Thanksgiving, thank God for those blessings. Now your health is also very important, which might be the most important thing, because if you don't have good health, then you really can't do anything, man. And my YouTube channel, this is definitely something I didn't think I was gonna do. I mean, for years I wanted to do it. I was scared to do it. All my friends moved away. They started doing their own thing, and then all of a sudden I was just by myself, you know? And you can only talk to your wife so much until you start going at each other, right? So I had to get some of this energy, some of these thoughts, some of this creativeness somewhere, right? And the best way to do it was here on YouTube. So very thankful for my channel, for everybody out there listening. Thank you. And it's crazy how fast this year went by. 2025 just flew, man. And that's something that I've noticed, that as I get older, time seems to speed up. It's funny, right? When you're young, when you're a kid, you want time to speed up because you want to do all those grown-up things, and you kind of forget to enjoy your childhood. But that's because when you're young, everything is new. Everything's an adventure. And as you get old, it's the same thing every day. It's that routine. That's why time just speeds up. There's nothing new. Which brings me to my next point. New Year's, right around the corner, right? Well, what if I told you you can have an extra month to get started, to get a jump on all those things that you want to do for 2026? That's why I said this weekend, this Sunday, is the most important one out of the whole year. Why wait till January 1st? Why wait a whole another month when you can get started right now? Some of the goals that I have for this upcoming 2026 is to keep paying off that debt, keep exercising, working out, strength training. I've been doing a great job of working out 3 to 4 times a week, even with the 2 jobs, the side hustle, and YouTube, because it is a priority in my life. When you love something in your life, you make time for it, whether it be working out, whether it be your wife, your kids, whatever you love, you will find time for it. That old adage of I have no time, that's just bullcrap, man. One of my other goals is to grow and improve and expand my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is something that is going to require a lot of work, something that's going to require a lot of time. If you want anything to improve, anything to grow, if you want to succeed at anything in life, it's going to take time. The more time you put into it, the better it's going to get, the more it's going to grow. It's like anything in life, man. Throw more time at it, it's going to grow. So just to share with you guys what the YouTube journey has been so far. It's hard, man. It's hard because it just requires so much time. Yeah, the learning curve on YouTube is ruthless, man. I mean, when I came in, I knew nothing about starting a YouTube channel, editing, recording videos, talking to a camera. And that's something that just completely just slapped me in the face, man, especially those first few weeks. But as you continue to do this, regardless of all the challenges and the tribulations that you face, I mean, you just get better. It's like anything in life. practice makes perfect. But in this case, practice makes permanent, right? So yeah, that's definitely something that I have for 2026 is I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to grow my community. So more than anything, I just want to share my knowledge, my wisdom, the things that I've learned from the 42 years I've been in this earth. And I hope that that could help somebody out there, you know? So let's make 2026 our best year. Let's write down on a piece of paper all the goals and achievements, everything that we want to achieve in 2026, and then write down the systems and a plan that are going to get you there. Because it's one thing to say that you want to achieve these things, it's a whole nother thing to do them. And what's going to help you achieve these goals is systems, putting systems in place. Have a plan, man. I mean, don't just say I'm going to get out of debt or I want to get out of debt. I want to get in great shape. I want to have a better relationship with my wife, with my kids. All of this requires time. It requires planning, and it requires you to put systems in place so you can get these things done, right? I'll give you guys one example, right? So working out 3 to 4 times a week. Sometimes I get 4, sometimes I get 3. And those particularly really busy weeks, I get 2. But I always get some workouts in the week, no matter what, because I've set systems in place, right? I know that certain days out of the week, I'm going to work out regardless of how I feel. Because you see, one of the hardest things you're going to face, not just in 2026, but in your whole life, is feelings. But always remember this: actions over feelings. You can't let your life be controlled by how you feel. That's just not going to work. You have to be raw, you have to be cold, you have to be ruthless with yourself. Because things have to get done, regardless of how you feel. If you go through life letting feelings dictate the choices that you make or the things that you do, you're not going to get far in life. You have to carve out, set up certain days in your week where you do things. For me, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are the days that I work out. Regardless of what's going on that day, whether I have to work, whether I have errands, this, that, my workouts get done, no matter what. The weekend is the extra day. If I want to do an extra 4th day of working out, it's usually the weekend. The weekend is when I have a little bit more time. But like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, those are the days that I work out, no matter what. And I set up my day that way, right? If I have to work in the morning, if I have my morning job, then I'm going to work on the afternoon. If I have to work in the morning and in the afternoon, my 2 jobs, then I'm either going to work in the middle between those jobs or I'm going to work at night after my 2nd job. But it's become a habit now because I've done it for the whole year of 2025, where I wouldn't say it becomes easier, but just becomes something that I now do. I no longer let my feelings, whether I'm tired, whether I'm stressed, I no longer let those feelings stop me or tell me what to do, because I know that on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I work out regardless. I go out on a date with my wife at least once every 2 weeks, no matter what. Whether it's sushi, whether it's tacos, wherever it is, we carve out a day so we can go out and just talk about life, talk about our relationship, talk about our kids, our goals, and everything that's going on in our life. So you see, it's not that hard. It just requires planning. It requires for you to put those systems in place, but more importantly, for you to follow them, because at the end of the day, consistency is what's going to build habits, and habits are what your life is all about. So let's make 2026 the best year in our lives. Let's make sure we make a plan to succeed. We implement systems. we built habits, and we conquered 2026. Everything you want to do in life is right there for the taking. Remember, everything you want is on the other side of fear. So wherever it is that you want to achieve in life, whatever's holding you down, whatever you want to make grow, whatever you want to create in this life, it's right there in front of you. So don't wait until 2026. You have 1 month, 31 days to get your stuff together, 31 days to get started. Use it as a cheat month. That way, when January 1st comes along and everybody starts going to the gyms and changing their diet and saving money and getting out of debt, you're already 1 month ahead. Because this is what life is all about, man. Cause and effect. Be the best version of yourself, not just today, but each and every day. So this is Ivan versus Time. Wishing you guys a great Sunday. Well, you'll be watching this on Monday. Have a great Monday, guys. Hope you all kill out there. Ivan versus Time. As always, remember, make every second count. Stay focused. Keep hustling. And keep fighting that clock. Have a good one, guys.